Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Kevin Cosby, pastor of St. Stephen Baptist Church. I don't know if you've ever heard the story about a young 3-year-old child that walked away from the house that the child lived in out in the rural area. I think it was of Minnesota. It was in the wintertime. She walked away and got lost in the woods. Well, the family, her parents realized that she was lost and signaled an emergency, a call for people to come and help them find their child. And guess what they did? Hundreds of people came and they went throughout trying to find the child. One person went here, another group went over here, another group went over at another place, and they could not find the child. And then someone made a suggestion. They said, instead of you going over here and someone else going over in a different direction, why don't we just hold hands and form one long human chain and walk together, and let's just walk through the woods together holding hands. And that's what they did. Unfortunately, someone made that suggestion on the third day. And guess what? When they held hands and walked together as one long human chain, they found the girl, but it was too late. She had already frozen to death. Someone commented, "Oh my God, if we had only come together and held hands sooner." Some powerful things happen when we come together and hold hands and work together. And one thing that this crisis has done for us is that it has caused us all to come together because we are all facing the same challenges. Paul said in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 10, he says this: "I beg you that there be no divisions among you, but that you be united in thought and mind." How can we come together? How can we come together from different political persuasions of different races, different nations? How can we come together? How can you come together as a family? How can churches and groups come together? Well, this is how you come together. 3 things. Number 1, remember that unity happens only when we build each other up. You will never come together in a group if you're constantly saying things to each other that tear each other down. If you're in a group, you've got to say the things that are building each other up. I'm not talking about false modesty, but if you're constantly saying things to someone that's tearing them down, someone in the group that's tearing them down, then there will never be unity. Unity happens when we build each other up. Secondly, unity happens when we as individuals are willing to subordinate our egos. Whenever you are me-centered, you're off-centered. Whenever you're stuck on yourself, you'll be stuck with yourself and nobody will be with you but yourself. So you have to subordinate your ego. Someone said the ego, EGO, really means edging God out. So subordinate your ego. And then thirdly, unity happens when we remember what is important. For that 3-year-old girl that was lost, what was most important for her parents? That the child be lost. So many times we get sidetracked on side issues that are really unimportant. But in order for there to be unity, the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. Well, I pray that as a result of this calamity that the world is experiencing, that we will not turn on each other, but we will turn towards each other, that we will come together. Even when we don't see eye to eye, we can still walk hand in hand. Coming together, someone said, is a start. Staying together is progress. But when we work together, when we really work together, that's when we experience success. God bless. bless you.